Oh, wow. Rook takes queen d4 mate. Phew. Connor is blitzing out the win like mad. Holy smokers. Wow, wow, wowie. That was brutal. Connor with a 95.3. One mistake here, bishop f4, and that was it. Okay. Okay. Yes, guy, we are live, I think. I hope. Okay, Kappa Crazy is still leading the tournament. No, Connor took over. Oh, wow. Connor took over with that win. 1 minute left. Let's see if either of them... Oh, they're playing against each other. What? No, they're not. Never mind. Knight e4, queen e4, f5, queen e3, take, and f4 wins the piece. Close. Maybe check and then f4 is even better. What happened, Courtney? Sergeant, oh, you just played against Sergeant, did you? Connor won the tournament. Unreal. Last second takeover. Absolutely unreal. Wow. Tikari did what? All right, you see, 11 points for 19th place. Hello, Mr. Tikari. Boy, do we have a lot to talk about tomorrow. Rather on Tuesday. Yes, we do, sir. Those openings went out of the window on move 4, 5, 6, almost like the first 5 rounds, I think, every game. Yeah, I know. I know, but in a way, that was the tricky bit. Anyway, someone wanted me to have a look at the game. Who was it? Was it TBA? TBA against Malcolm Tucker. TBA, what's your username? By the way, shout out to Malcolm for coming 4th. It's a very good score. LL Stenhiri. Shit, where are you? Oh, listen here. Oh, you can't spell. Okay. Let me see. Oh, this one, right? The second last? What is the rating gap between Leeches and Chess.com? I don't know. I think it's about 100. Irrelevant. Alright, so this is the game you wanted me to have a look at. You are black. You are white, rather. Knight d4. So you are supposed to kick that with c3 right away. Kazutsky is a cheat. What? Wait, what did you just say? Oh, there is a Kazutsky somewhere. Where was it? Oh, here. What? And where is your proof for that, Mr. American? Where is your proof? Let's not start throwing the shade right away. Ah, thank you so much, guy. I actually received some messages. Can you tell me what is your ChessCom username? Because I got more messages. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at this now. For the record, he didn't take a free pawn here. Just saying. Instead, he blunders a pawn. Your opponent, that is. That move makes 0 sense. Yeah, g4 is logical. That's what I would do. g5 logical. That's what I would do. Bishop c4 logical. g6 wins. Queen h5 wins. Oh, g6 doesn't win. Queen h5 does. Yep. This was a bit sus. Okay, him not taking this for free, insane. But my overall impression of this game is that there is nothing untoward here, buddy. You are more than welcome to report it. I wouldn't. And I'm happy to be wrong too on that account, by the way. But I think you're talking there nonsense. Now, where was I? Shit. So I need to reopen this game. Code more deep, so deep eyes, whatever. Okay, I will have a look. So hang on a second. I'm looking at the Malcolm Tucker game again because I got distracted with unfounded cheating accusations. So c3 is your move, buddy. Not d3. Queen d6. Like what the? Ooh. Actually, that move deserved that. Queen d6. TBA, what the frick is this move bar? How? Like, I don't even understand how this comes up as a candidate move. Like, you're worried about d6, right? So then why didn't you stop it with a developing move?
Good evening, Mr. A.
Good evening, Mr. Captain Obolus. American, send me the link for that one. I will have a look. Send me the link. Send me the link. Yeah, like Queen d6, man, is unacceptable. And by the way, side note, you don't need to stop d6 at all. Like, you could just play bishop c5 for argument's sake, and if d6 comes, you just castles and defend the pawn. Like, you are overreacting to something that is not a threat to begin with. And you are putting everything on a worse square. Why would you need to be the bishop on e7? Like, nope. Why couldn't you? D6 castles, what's the problem? I would pick every black here every day of the week. So, yeah, queen d6 is the least sensible move to play here, because you're stopping a move that is not a threat, and you're stopping it with the clumsiest possible way. Ironically, by the way, b5 was also a very good move here, by picking off the bishop. So, you only had good moves here, but we managed to not play any of them. And as a result of that, now we are 47 pawns down. Yeah, I mean, look, after this point, there is not a lot to add, because he just got outplayed in a position that was way inferior for you. Like, you're not doing anything particularly wrong here, it's just your position is destined to fail. And it's delivering in spades. Oh wow, and then he misses a mate in too. That's spectacular. Yeah, it was an opening kerfuffle, my friend, after which you were just constantly behind. Like, queen d6 is not a chess move. Like, it's an opening, man. You are supposed to develop your pieces, not your queen. So develop your pieces, and they will reward you. Alright, let me have a look at this supposedly sus game. Look, it's funny because I cannot single out a move where I would be like, there is no chance that the 1400 can find that. There was 0 moves played by black in the entire game, if you go through it, where you go like, there's no way that they could have played it on their own. Like, not a single move. Not one where you go like, there's no chance, no way. And not every single move is like stock standard, and most of them I wouldn't have played with black, in fact. That goes against your thesis that this is sus. The only thing that makes it a little bit sus is that it's so clean. But clean can happen. Clean can happen because clean is often a result of not meeting any resistance. And I don't mean to offend you or hurt your feelings, but black had to problem solve never in this game. Like, there was not one point in this entire game where black faced challenges, right? So clean can just mean that you guys both played mediocre chess without any blunders. And if that doesn't go very far away from the path that the engine deems to be optimal, meaning that it's not even an inaccuracy by the engine's numeric measure, then you will find that sometimes people score very, very clean games. Like, all you did here is just both of you kept on trading pieces, and then all of a sudden you blundered a pawn on a3. And seeing that this pawn is hanging, You can't say that this is engine. Alright, this is a textbook case of an easy game. Now, I'm not saying this guy is not dirty, I'm not saying he's dirty. I'm saying is that this game doesn't look overall sus. Yes, Sergeant. I don't know. The jury is out on this one, but I would be very careful with how you word this. No. No, but my counter question to that, where was he given a chance to go bad or wrong? Like, look at the game from Black's perspective. Like where is the chance where he can go wrong in this game? Like, this is not a great move. That guy there. A4 makes a lot more sense. In fact, I'm willing to hazard a guess that the engine would tell you to play A4. But it's like, unless you hang a piece, it's very difficult to go wrong. Hi coach, I have anxiety when it comes to playing live chess games. I play 1 or 2 games per week max as a result. What do you tell your students if they come to you with this problem? Thank you. By live games, do you mean as in rocking up in person or playing online? Because if you play 2 live games, which means that you rock up in person, that's more than what 99% of chess fanatics do. And by the way, anxiety is almost a prerequisite, like a necessary thing for you to perform well, not only in chess, but in anything at all. The question is the degree of your anxiety. Like, is it impacting your skills so that you can't perform? In that case, it needs to be addressed. But everyone is anxious when they play. If you are not, that means you don't care. Right? Like, I have been a classroom teacher now for 10 years. And if I'm called in to work in a school to teach a class that I have never taught before, I usually don't sleep well the night before because I'm anxious. Because I don't know what to expect. I don't know, if it's a nice bunch of kids, it's a difficult class. I don't know their expectations. I don't know. Like, it's a lot of unknowns that makes you nervous. But once again, if you are not at least a little bit nervous, you're destined to fail. So, little amount of nerves, very good for you. No, American, it's all good, buddy, and I understand why you would assume that there was something untoward. And by the way, report it, man. Like, there is no harm. There's absolutely no harm. All I'm telling you is that from a human's perspective, it's very much on the fence. Online, right, like, I don't understand online anxiety for 2 reasons. One, there is zero human interaction. So there's no awkwardness, there is no social expectations. You can rock up in your undies and play to your heart's content online. And also, there is zero losing face associated with it because no one knows who you are. So if you are to that degree anxious, then you need to ask yourself a few questions, like, why? Like, how is your life going to be impacted in a negative way if you lose? If chess has the ability to ruin your day by you losing 1 or 2 games, then it's definitely something you need to look at and consider whether chess is for you or not, or competitive hobbies in general. Can you roast my game? Oh, you wanted it now, guy? Yeah. Yeah, I can. Give me a sec, I'll bring it up. Mind you, I don't like it when people say it's roasted. And also, thank you for the $10 dono. I would have a sit down with myself if I were you, Mr. Smoke Tower. And I would ask myself a few hard-hitting questions. Why am I playing chess? Is it because I love the game or because I love winning? Why am I anxious? Is it because I am worried about failing in front of others? Or is it because I'm worried about failing against my own expectations, against myself? Alright, Mr. Guy cannot stop donating money to us, guys, so we need to perform our duties. Here comes a game analysis for Mr. Guy. Aggression taken out the way you are is just nonsense. You need to be aggressive on the chessboard by playing good and aggressive chess moves. Chess is a violent, vicious, and super aggressive sport, for want of a better word, when it's done well. If you are aggressive outside of chess, that's a double failure. You were not aggressive enough on the board, and now you're taking it out on things that have nothing to do with your anger. That's a double failure as far as I'm concerned, and yeah, that's bad news. Like, you really need to look in the mirror. No, you are welcome, but I want to help you in terms of addressing this, because it's not a normal state, and you really want to get to the bottom of what is it that causes it and what you want to do to reduce it and ultimately eliminate it from your life altogether. Alright, so our friend is in the white pieces, Mr. Guy from YouTube. So let's see what Mr. Guy is playing against. Oh, by the way, the rating is 1600 in a 90-10. Now, the first question that we need to ask from the beautiful Mr. Guy, who is so generously donating, is that why do you not have my E4 club player repertoire so that you could play against the peers the 150 attack, which is like the kryptonite of openings on club level. Mr. Raju Dahal, you need to shape up with your black repertoire, probably. I play chess because all coaches are sexy as hell. That's wrong. Not all of them are. I definitely am, but I can tell you many that aren't. Alright, knight f3 is fine. Bishop e2, this is very timid, but fine. Okay, oh man. Like, what are you doing? Why are you putting a knight here instead of here? Hello? What is going on here? I already dislike bishop e2 since it violates knights before bishop's basic chess principle. But I thought we'll follow it up with knight c3, in which case it would be only a move order thing. And then we put this knight on d2. I beg, why? Why would you do that, man? Also, by the way, why are we not kicking this knight in the face? Which is another chess principle that we must obey at all times. That if a developed knight can be kicked, it should be kicked. This is really, really poor opening principles in play demonstration. Like, bishop goes out before knight. Bzz. Knight doesn't get kicked with a tempo. Bzz. Knight goes on the wrong square. Bzz. 5 moves into game, you already made 3 serious mistakes. None of which the engine will tell you are bad, by the way. None of which. But my man, when you tell me that you play Scotch and you never face this opening, I'm calling nonsense. You play e4. That is your choice. You go, I am playing e4, and I give you the opportunity to play the French, the Piets, the Caro-Kann, the Modern, the Alekhine, e4, e5, the Scandinavian, and the Sicilian. You're not a Scotch player. You are an e4 player. And you have to have some level of knowledge against all of what I just said. You can't just go like, oh, dang it, that's not e4, e5 and the scotch. Oh, well, it is what it is. Dotsky, like, this is it. When you decided to play e4, you signed up for 10 different openings. You need to know all 10 of them because you are not in control of which one they are going to throw at you. But this is why we have chess principles. So that when you don't know what's theory, you follow chess principles. Control the center, knights before bishops, go, go, go. So, like, where are my chess principles at? Bishop here, yuck. Not pawn push, yuck. Knight here, drop blocking bishop, yuck. By the way, none of this happens in the Scotch. Ay, 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 ay. This is not good, man. This is seriously not good. No, because d4 has the same thing, except that in d4 you can turn it into system openings that allow you to dampen down everything like shit like London and Collie. So yeah, there are more ways to circumvent opening learning if you are white than if you are black. If you are a d4 player rather than if you are an e4 player. No, d4 is not boring. That's a total bullshit nonsense statement. I'm sorry to call you out on that like that. That entirely depends on how you play d4. I have got a gloriously cool video on this, which I'm now going to link to you. And I force you to watch it. Exactly. d4 is as boring as the pilot chooses to play it. I have got more fun attacking games in d4 than e4. It's totally up to you, man. Sorry, I didn't mean to rip your head off, but that's just totally wrong. Okay, bishop b2, that's logical. Take, yeah, again, like, why would you take that with bishop walking into knight takes instead of putting your knights in the center? Mr. Guy, you completely vanished, man, when chess principles were taught in your chess school. No, buddy, not at all. It just means different tastes, which is totally fine. Some people absolutely love redheads. Others can't possibly figure out why anyone would be into that stuff, and they would never date one. It's the same. So, yeah, bishop d4. Like, dude, what do you do after knight c6? Now you have to come back. Instead, you could have a knight in d4. And after knight c6, have another move. Like, you really serious. I don't want to hurt your feelings, but the opening principles that you demonstrate are not up to the level where your rating is. Now it's looking like chess. Okay, I would have taken with knight again, by the way. Yeah, easy openings in chess, you cannot find it on this channel. Levi knows a few, and most other YouTubers do. I don't. You can figure out the reasons for this. Yeah, and now we just blundered into knight c3 and the game is over. Yep. So, sir, if I were your coach, we would have a fair few hard-hitting lessons about basic chess principles. Because you are definitely needing some love in that department. And this is just agony, so I'm just blitzing through because there's not a lot to do here. Yeah. Okay, next game. Ah, wait, what color are we here? We are white again. So here's your beloved Scotch. Yeah, this is actually a cool line. I teach this line to my students too. Yeah, very good. Very good. I'm absolutely blown away by the fact that you can play a game like this and you can play a game like the one we just looked at before. Okay, so here you want to respond to this one way or another. You can play bishop b5, you can play a3 or a4, but you don't want this pawn to go all the way. Same, white is 15 OTB, 1500. Almost 1600 OTB long time control. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is an infinitely better chess game than the first one. Like it, I honestly, man, I'm telling you, it looks like the two players were two different people. Like it looks like nothing that the first guy. Absolutely nothing. No, it's Mr. Guy. Mr. Guy. I actually don't remember Kabiraj receiving... Kabiraj, what's your ChessCom username? No, I didn't think it was you. I'm pretty sure it's Mr. Guy. Yeah, C3 good. Yeah, nah. You didn't send me anything yet, despite you saying so. Okay, Queen G5 was missed here. Bishop C4 is fine. I would have played a King C2 to forever eliminate this motif, and now I can take, I can go here, I can do things. I very, very strongly... This is terrible. Like, you just went like, please, no lube needed, just go for it. I bought Chess Mood. I forgot that opening. Yeah. My friend, you never remember openings. You understand openings. That's how good opening learning happens. I don't know, Mr. Landau, where you wanted d5 exactly. I mean, d5 here, I guess, is a move. But I can just take and come back. And from here on out, no. No. Yeah, c4 was suicidal. Yeah, d5, great move. And now we're dying. Yeah, I have no clue why c4 would even come up as a candidate move here. When after king c2, queen g5, you're totally fine. Yeah, like these two games look nothing like each other. They looked nothing. Yeah, after this was carnage. Although you not taking this rock... is nothing short of crazy. Like, why wouldn't you take that, bro? Well, first of all, c4. Why do you want to stop d5, man? Like, d5 is not a problem for you. Your problem is that your queen is glued to c3. That's your problem. After c4, worse still, your queen is glued to b2. So, let's solve the problem. Defend this, and then trade queens. Thank you very much. Done. You didn't solve your problem, you made it 10 times bigger. That's what happened there. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Give me a second, I'm looking for something. Oh, fuck off. Okay, I wanted to show you guys something. Is my good friend whatever mate still in the house? Yeah, I hope, guys, that you found that useful. Like, it seems it's insane to me to see how different those two games were. Like, I don't know which one is the real you. One played really, really subpar chess. The other one was pretty decent. No, it looks like whatever guy is not here, but I'm going to show you this game anyway for those of you who think that d4 is boring. I played this game the other day with white. Yeah, are you ready for something boring? Because I'm gonna show you something very boring. Can you coach me, please? Yeah, watch. I'm coaching you right now. So this is already looking very boring, right? Opposite side castled kings, somewhat loose king, and now hanging pieces all over the board, including the famous whatever hook this shit is called. Boredom everywhere. Keep watching. Take, b5. Number of pieces hanging, getting close to infinite. 94. Fishing pole. Thank you. Take. Mate threat, hanging piece. I take g5, I take back. They play g6. Now I'm down a piece, another piece is hanging while my king is completely naked. So of course, I'm going to set up a mate threat on h8. Takes. Queen h4, and mate is unstoppable. See you. Welcome to boring d4 games, right? D4 is boring. That is just one line from my 1D4 opening course, by the way, that I regularly score absolute bangers with. Absolute bangers. Yeah, I will give it to you later. Yeah, exactly, Jazz. Like my D4 course is actually probably spicier than my E4 one. And I wasn't holding back with the E4 one either, by the way. This is the main line. It is theory until here. A6 is not really good. I'm watching the stream from the head reflection. That's cool, buddy. Well, but then, dude, that's on you. Like, don't blame the D4 players for you playing shit. It's like saying that your car is slow as fuck, and then it turns out that you actually have a Ferrari, and you just don't understand that if you put pedal to the metal, that shit can take off. Like, right? Like, let's blame the right thing here then. Yes, guy, please. No, Kabi, I told you that I did not receive it. I will have another look. I don't know. Maybe I did now because I have a new message in. Yes, I did. Wait the fuck up. You sent me like 5,000 games, bruv. Alright, I'm gonna have a look at Mr. Kabiraj, as he sent me a shed load of games too. No. Same. Oh yeah, it's not duplicate, it's triplicate, my friend. Okay, so you are playing the Caro-Kann, so unfortunately I cannot look at this garbage. You should play c5. Next game, please. How can you make the Semislav interesting? You mean one of the sharpest openings there is under the sun, and you are asking, how is that interesting? It's like, man, I would love to figure out, you know, what hot women look like, but I just had a look at Sydney Sweeney and, yuck. It ain't it. Tell me, where do I need to look? Yuck. It's It's like, bro, use your eyes, man. Like, you don't even need these. Hot. H-A-W-T. Semi-Slav. Boring. I don't think you know what you're talking about. Anyway, back to the Caro-Kann guy. I was just kidding. Okay, black is already winning. Yeah, like the Meran is one of the most fun openings there is in chess. I don't know what to tell you. Oh my god, E6. Please, go to the corner. Also, you're not watching my YouTube channel, bruv. Like Bishop G4, broski. Why are we not playing chess? By the way, I know that this was probably a bad time to bring up Sydney Sweeney, but I absolutely love those absolute losers who lost their shit about Sydney Sweeney being hot and that somehow turned out to be some unacceptable commercial. That just, to me, encapsulates everything that is wrong with the 21st century. Tom Flo, you always manage to find a way to compliment me where I still am of two minds whether you are insulting me or you're complimenting me. And I still honestly don't know. No. We already teed up a meeting. We have a meeting teed up. Well, in that case, I don't understand how you can. Very good. Please tell me for the love of God that you won this. I'm not quite 100% sure why you sent me this game. By the way, Bishop H3 is winning the house. Maurizio!